it's him. My student ID is 16943784. In assignment 1, I picked FPT Telecom as a company to analyze. First off, let me introduce the table of contents. There are 7 parts in my assignment. The first part is introduction. The second part is the existing IT service scoping. It includes current services of FPT Telecom. The third part is IT services, include resource, provider, customer, benefits, time, receive, five key service elements. The next part is customer services encounters, uh, include physical encounter, direct or indirect encounter, virtual encounter, and service encounter diagram. The next part is service priorities. There are 3 parts, 3 smaller parts inside this: value creation, value co-creation, and the value in use. The, the next part is rationale, the reason behind the co-creation, and the last part is references, some sources I research and looking for to do the assignment. First, let's go to the introduction. I will introduce I will introduce the FPT Telecom. FPT Telecom established on 31 January 1997, and FPT Telecom was originated from the online service centers, with each founded by 4 members, and the 4 members are also the founders of the first intranet in Vietnam, which is called Vietnamese Intellectual, and this is laying the foundation for the rapid development of internet in Vietnam. After 20 years, FPT Telecom has grown tremendously with more than 7,000 official employees. Nearly 200 transaction offices belong to more than 80 nationwide branches. In addition, FPT Telecom has been putting its footprint on 8 branches across Cambodia, as well as being licensed to provide services in Myanmar. Although FPT is one of the most powerful telecommunication corporations in Vietnam and Southeast Asia, but there are some disadvantages, some shortcomings. FPT still have faced, and I decided to pick FPT to analyze. And in the rationale, I will talk about the shortcomings of FPT and giving some solution. So the existing IT service scoping, FPT have a pioneering mission that to bring the internet service to all the Vietnamese people, and they expect every family in use to use at least one of FPT Telecom service. With the motto customer centricity, which means focus on the customer. Customer is center of everything, and focus on the customer needs. FPT keep efforting to invest to upgrade their infrastructure, also the quality of their products and services. FPT also adapt new technology into their products to bring superior user experience to their customers. Current services of FPT Telecom is currently providing a variety of telecommunications and internet products and services, including ADSL, VDSL, triple play, FTTH, high traffic internet connection, lease line, domain, email, web hosting, data center. The data center is in 2016. It's kind of new new and young intervalue at the services FPT TV, so you can watch the TV channel to watch football, watching movies on Fox Sport, ESPN, something like this. The voice over IP, VoIP, the remote monitoring IP camera, certificate authority, CA, and cloud computing, which is one of the most popular thing in the world right now. About the IT services resource in FPT Telecom, resources can be anything from the knowledge, the experience of the owner, the staff including developers, tester, HR managers, project manager, team leader, business analyst, accountants, and anybody work for FPT is human resource. Uh, but they are specialists on this on specific fields such as network, domain, or IoT, the Internet of Things, which is used most in the smart house, smart device for cars, something like this. And the product IT they provide such as the ADSL, VDSL, voice over IP, and the human resources from the owner to employees, all the employees, all the people in FPT, they need all of them to fulfill their goals. So this is a very important resource in every organization. I believe it is the most important thing. The provider FPT is the themselves provider. The company have many agencies in all over Vietnam in 96 provinces in Vietnam. Also, they have some agencies, foreign agencies in Malaysia, Myanmar, and Cambodia, in all Thailand, in all Southeast Asia countries. The consumer FPT serves two types of consumer. The first one is personal consumer, which is you or me or the other student, other people. So they just purchase FPT service such as internet service to satisfy their needs. So many people are using FPT services, for example, the internet, the smart house, the web hosting, and FPT. There's more than 80 nationwide branches of FPT Telecom in Vietnam. The second type is organizational consumers. So FPT not only serve for the personal consumer for the single target, but they also want to introduce their product to other organizations. Uh, as you can see, FPT has worked with many organizations such as Fuji Xerox, which is produced. They produce the printers, the photocopiers, the Jetstar, one of the most popular airline in Vietnam. Mylin Group, the taxi, the transportation company in Vietnam, in the Kid City, a website to organize events for children and their parents. Benefits. So when you run a business or a service, there must be benefits behind this. The benefits that the service or the business bring to you, also to your consumer. The first one is for the service providers. So the FPT gain money. Of course, the value-based benefit is a must. So they gain money from their service. Beside that, not only that, they want money. They want to gain as much as money they can, but also they want to widespread their reputation to other people, to other countries. So that's why they try to improve their service day by day, to so they can gain the customers trust, which help them very much to open more branches, to widespread their reputation to other country, to other people. And service consumers, so what the customer really wants, really the real benefits that the FPT Telecom bring to the customers is it fulfills their need base. They satisfy with the service, they satisfy with the internet connection, the fast connection. They feel happy, they feel they feel very useful to use the internet to fulfill their goal, uh, their dream, their work, something like this. The time is the time begin when you purchase the service until it it ends or you started to use the service. So it's very simple and quite fast when the customers decide to use FPT telecom services. For example, when customers choose FTTH, provide unprecedented high-speed internet access. Uh, in the past, people use the ADSL, which provide them the quite slow internet connection. Now FTTH is much more popular than the ADSL. So the time starts when customers sign a contract and pay the installation fee, and after that the installation is standard working time. In the working time from 8, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and the time is 7 days maximum. So within 7 days they will come to your house and install the FTTH service to you, and you can freely to use the internet with high speed internet access. The customer services encounters, there are four encounters. uh, there are four encounters. The first one is physical. The physical means there is an interaction between the consumer and the provider, which means you talk to them directly, you touch or you see, you feel by five senses. When a customer, for example, a customer come to the FPT shop. FPT shop is one of now the co-branding of FPT shop. FPT Telecom, FPT shop provide the mobile phone services, laptop services, and when they come to the FPT shop using sample smartphones, so they can use the, they use the sample smartphones to experience and to view, to comparison between those smartphones, and then they decide to buy one of those. Direct and indirect. The direct, customers interact directly with the service providers without any help from the third party. So which means customers go to the FPT branches in all over provinces in Vietnam to sign a contract for using their services without any help of other third party. Pay cash directly, you sign a contract with FPT, and then you use their service. The indirect, the customers purchase FPT Telecom service with the help from the third parties which are cooperating with FPT Telecom. So take Mocha as an example. Mocha is a mobile application which helps people pay online or directly at restaurants, stores, supermarkets, and Mocha is one of the cooperating partner with FPT Telecom. Mocha help customers can pay FPT services fast, professional, modern. So just few steps. Uh, you can stay at home, pick an FPT services, service. Then you use Mocha to pay the installation fee or the service fee. Uh, you don't have to bring cash with you. Even you go to the FPT branch to purchase service directly there. You just use your phone to scan through. It took from 6 to 7 seconds to complete the transaction. The virtual service encounter is totally contrast to the physical service encounter. If physical service encounter, which means you have to interact directly with the service provider face to face, but the virtual in the virtual you can sit at home, open your web browser, entering the FPT Telecom URL, and you choosing service, or you make a phone call to the FPT branch and you order a service. You can hear them to give you some suggestions, some advices. In fact, many customers prefer using FPT services by this way because it's fast. Nowadays, everybody have smartphone, have telephone, have internet connection. So why do you have to directly come to the FPT branch to purchase service? Instead of you can sit there and make a phone call or using web browser to choose to buy their service. It's very faster than you have to go to the store directly. So with this way, customers can save their time effectively, of course. So let's talk about the service encounter diagram. As you can see, there are two arrows. The first arrow is direct physical. What is direct physical? Which means there is an interaction between you and the service provider directly, which means without any help from the third party. And direct virtual, the virtual way, web browsing, a phone call. So this is you, a customer. There, I will talk about the process of purchasing an FTTH internet package in FPT Telecom. So this is you, a consumer. So there are two approaches for you to purchase FTTH service. The first one, you can directly go to the FPT store. So you can directly go to the FPT store, or you make a phone call or entering FPT Telecom webpage. This is virtual and this is physical. After that, when you come to the FPT store, you ask FPT staff for advices about the packages, about for the family or personal or organization, uh, and then you pick the wanted package. You make a decision. You pick your wanted package. It's the same with the direct virtual. After hearing them advice, some suggestions, you pick your wanted internet package. Then after you pick your wanted internet package, the customer tell the staff, which means you will tell the staff your house address, or you fill in the installation form, which including your name, your ID, your ID, your phone, your house address. the next part. So as you can see, after this, uh, their two arrows come to one target, which is direct physical. This is sign a contract. So after you fill some information, if you go to the store and pick a package, you will sign a contract directly at the store. But if you purchase the FTTH service by telephone or web page, it will took a time for the staff to bring the contract to your house, and then after you sign that, they will started to install your FTTH service. So after sign contract and pay the installation fee, so you can pay by cash, which means the physical thing you bring cash and you give them, or you can use the mobile application to pay the installation fee, or you can use your credit card. This is virtual way. So there are two ways to pay, two ways payments. So after paying the installation fee, they started to install the software to your house, and this is the end of the service. So you can use internet, use their FTTH internet service with high-speed transfer rate. Let's talk about the service priorities. First one, value creation. In fact, the value creation is the primary aim of any business entity. The value creation in FPT Telecom is increasingly represented in those tangible drivers. First off, the innovation. The FPT Telecom is the first intranet in Vietnam, as I introduced in the first part. After 20 years of research and development, FPT has become a leading technology organization in Vietnam. They gained some achievements, also innovations, such as in 2001 they launched the first online newspaper in Vietnam. At that time, there's people read the newspaper, the paper, you mean the paper, yeah, this newspaper in their hand, not the online one. So FPT is the first organization launched the first online newspaper, which called VN Express, one of the most popular one in Vietnam. In 2007, they started to expand their services nationwide and was licensed to provide interprovincial telecommunication services and international gateways. Especially FPT Telecom has become an official member of the Asia America Gateway, the AAG. The AAG is the main cable of internet connection in Vietnam, and in Southeast Asia it come to through the China. In 2008, FPT Telecom has become the first FTTH broadband internet service provider in Vietnam. FTTH just had become popular recently since 2010 and 2008. FPT became the first FTTH broadband internet service provider. In the past, people usually use ADSL instead of FTTH. They don't know FTTH, but ADSL is very slow, and it gives the user feel uncomfortable. That's why FPT research and bring the FTTH broadband into the Vietnamese to the Vietnamese to help them to experience high-speed internet connection. FPT also has an international connection from Vietnam to Hong Kong through the AAG. So The second factor, the second value is people. FPT Telecom creates more than 8,000 job opportunities in Vietnam. Of course, they are a big corporation, big organization. Every year they recruited many employees than other organization in Vietnam. FPT, uh, most of the employees uh, comes from FPT are IT employees. The ideas. So FPT Telecom holds a contest within the organization called the FTEL Creativity every year to collect ideas from their staff. This is the internal contest within their organization. So they want to collect, they want to um, they want to encourage their staff to give the ideas, give their uh, opinions to enhance their creativity, so which can help the staff themselves and help the FPT Telecom. The brand FPT now becomes the most trustful brand in Vietnam for the services they provided. They also won many prizes. The ATSA in 2016 is the Digital Transformation Business Award. They won Vietnam ICT Golden Medal in 2015. They won Most Satisfied Enterprise Service in 2013 and Vietnam Representative Brand in 2014 and many international certifications as well. ISO 9001, ISO 27001, uh, the ITIL IT Infrastructure Library, the CCIE, the JNCIE, CDCP, CISSP, the CMMI Level 5. FPT Telecom is the first company, the first organization in Vietnam which has the CMMI Level 5. So the golden partner with Microsoft in 2016, the golden partner with Cisco in 2015, best performance with Dell, the famous laptop in the world, famous laptop brand in the world in 2017. The value co-creation beside the contest for the internal staff. FPT also holds some contests to attract contributors nationwide from 59 provinces in Vietnam. Everybody can join. Those who are using FPT Telecom services or interested in the contest can join and give opinions, ideas. By holding those contests, FPT are widespreading their brand tie-up marketing. Of course, when they hold a contest, they attract many people to take part in, and from that they can introduce their services, their reputation to the others, and also that they can collect the ideas, the opinions from the creativity from the other participants. Um, Not only showing that consumers are really interested in FPT services, but also want to express. They want the consumer to express and contribute the ideas to create to with the FPT to create better services. So there is co-creation, the working together between the service providers and the service consumers to create a better services. The value in use, FPT commits to provide our customers with the best user experience on our services. Peter Trung Gia Bình, he is the FPT Telecom Chairman of Directors, so he promised promise to bring the best service, the best quality to the consumer. And below is the comment of uh, FPT customer. FPT's internet service is very fast. It helps me to save a lot of time because I'm a businessman. I have to work with many foreign partners, so fast internet connection is a must. So the FTTH of FPT Telecom is one of the most fastest internet connection in Vietnam. In fact, the values when the consumers use FPT services are the user experiences and the satisfaction, which are those are the direct values, But not only the consumers, but also the service provider. In this case, the FPT Telecom. When consumers satisfied with the services, they will introduce to their friends, their relatives, their colleagues, which help the service provider gain more trust from the customers, which are indirect values. Those are indirect values. Uh, so that means when someone use your service, if your service really good, which means your service brings the value, the benefit to the consumer, to the customer. They really satisfied. When they are really satisfied, they will make your service spread through the areas, the city, the nationwide, so everybody can know your service. Yeah, this company service is good. You should use this. So this is indirect marketing. The rational is the reason between the reason behind the co-creation between the FPT Telecom and their consumers. As I said at the introduction part, although FPT service is one of the most powerful telecommunication company in Vietnam, but there's still some shortcomings. Many customers complain their customer service, the FPT customer service, is low and the quality of the internet service at the end of every month quite bad. It's low. Just the end of each month, the other days is seems normal, no complaints, but at the end of each month, it's quite slow. So when FPT Telecom receiving those complaints, and it makes them feel frustrated. They don't want to lose customers' trust. Therefore, FPT Telecom decided to hold many contests to attract competitors from all 98 provinces in Vietnam to take part in. If the if the ideas come from the internal context within the organization, the co-creation, which means they hold more contests for the outside competitors, outside participants to take part in, so they can. So the topic is very various, not only focus on giving opinions, ideas, new features to the FPT products, but also focus on giving solutions which help to improve their services. For example, as I said, many customers complain the customer service is low, so they they hold a contest and with the topic how can we improve our customer service, and this is the competition between the participants to find the best idea, the most effective idea to solve this problem. So they collect all the idea and they will pick one or two ideas from those ideas. uh, this co-creation brings many benefits for both provider and participants. For the providers, they gain more truth, they have more ideas, more solutions, and for participants, they if they give the best idea, they will win the prize. They also have chance to work for FPT Telecom, which is the job opportunity. So both sides have benefits. So this is the last part of my assignment one. The last one is references, which some documents, some sources I used to do this assignment. The first one, I'm using the textbook that you gave us, that you gave me in the class, the Service Science, the Foundations of Service Engineering and Management by uh, Q, and they for all the information to do this assignment in the chapter one. I also read some blogs, so some blogs to here the blog value creation. No, they here the moving from value creation to value co-creation. This is the title of the article that I read. This is the URL. Oh, and also, of course, I have to use the FPT Telecom main web portal page to read the information, the introduction, their services, their achievements, their prices, and read some customer feedbacks and other sources here. That's all. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening, and I hope I'm looking forward to hearing your comments, uh, any comments, because I know I have to improve myself every day. So I'm not saying that this assignment is perfect one. I know it can't be, but I want to receive your comments, your advices, so I can do a better assignment in other subjects, other courses, or in the assignment 2 and the final